It's not in the cards for you. I'm pretty good at insults, and I got the internet and a lot of free time.
I don't get it, ladies. You want to be seen as strong and independent, but you want a man that has financial security before you fuck him or date him or marry him. How is that strong and independent? You should be able to do your own shit without a man providing money to do so. Especially if you claim that you want to be strong and independent. If you're just a gold digger, admit you're just a gold digger and admit it. Admit you just like material possessions from the guy before you fucking date him. Just admit that fact that you're a classist fucking moron and a hoe. Just admit that fact that you love capitalism even though you claim that you hate it. You're a hypocrite. You're all hypocrites. Most of you are fucking hypocrites. Gen Z, don't you think it's a bit convenient for you to say that capitalism is not what's preventing me from having a girlfriend when you're always like, do you have enough money to hold me down? Get a job, sis. It's not my fucking problem. This is 2025. You can't survive in a household with one income unless that dude is a millionaire and working 60 to 80 hours, sometimes even 120 hours a week, just so you can sit on your lazy ass and do nothing. Sure, you're taking care of the kids or whatnot, and that's a perfectly reasonable excuse why you wouldn't have a job, but at the same time, it ain't gonna work unless the guy's a millionaire. Who the fuck are you? Tired of capitalism. I'm tired of capitalism preventing love. Because it's always about money, isn't it? It's always about who has the nicest car or the biggest bank account. Fuck you. You don't know a damn thing about socialism, do you? Maybe you should look it up instead of being such a self-righteous fucking cunt generation that only fucking worships money. You claim that you don't want your fucking healthcare to be robbed or your education to be robbed and bullshit like this. I totally get it, but at the same time, you're dating dudes in your economic class or above. Fuck that. You fucking hypocrites. You know, Gen Z women, you bemoan Republicans and Democrats alike because you're socialists, communists, and anarchists. You're leftists and you want a leftist party. That's fine and great. I would join you at any corner for that. But you're mad the dude you're fucking has more money than me. How the fuck are you a leftist? Fucking hypocrites. You see, capitalism destroys democracy. If it didn't, then my say would be the same say as any other dude's say for a biological imperative to have a mate. But no, you gotta follow the guys with the most money and the financial stability because you're whores and cucks to capitalism. It's not the most perfect system, it's the most destructive system, you dumb libtards. Everything bad that you hate, non-inclusion, poverty, democracy, not being fulfilled, that's all because of capitalism, you fucking libtard idiots. There's this figure that gets thrown around a lot, 100 million dead because of communism. Well, that's in the Black Book of Communism, and the authors decades ago admitted that they just made up shit. If you really want to quote 100 million people dead, think of the Native American populations that died because of capitalism, or the 100 million people that died in India because of capitalism. You want to throw this 100 million people dead figure around? Then look at capitalism, not communism. Most American women are hypocrites because most American women are Christians. Look at what it says in Matthew 19:21 through 24 and Acts 4:32. As you date a dude in your economic class or above, but never below, you're just a bunch of hypocrites. And if you look at the Sermon on the Mount, those Bible verses are against hypocrisy and against the worship of money. and things and material possessions, but you think you're so superior to us, atheists, when you're really not. If you're a Christian, that's fine. But if you're a Christian and not a communist, you're not following the words of Jesus. You're following something else, and it isn't Christian. And I'm an atheist. And I'm pointing this out to you. But it's pretty goddamn obvious that leaving people without free healthcare and education paid for by our taxes is not a Christian nation. Healthcare has been such a failure around the world that only 32 of 33 industrial nations have been able to pull it off. But they never mention that free education point, huh? Isn't that a little demonic to worship money as we do in America? At least some of us. I'm not there doing that. You know what I mean? I like a little money every once in a while, but that's socialism, to have a little more money. A universal basic income would be socialism. And it would be Christian, too. Leftism is really just secular Christianity when you think about it. And I don't believe in any kind of God. I really don't. I look at the behavior of the religious, and it's just contradictory to what they're talking about. So if you're a Christian, that's fine. But if you're a Christian, you're not a communist. You're not following the words of Jesus. There's this cultural mythos in this country that hard work equates to more pay. If that were true, then every construction worker, janitor, and garbage man, etc. would be a millionaire. And billionaires probably wouldn't exist, if you think about it.
As an older guy interested in younger males and a libtard or whatever you want to call me,